Forsaken.
Big moves here. I mean, there's a lot of big moves on defense on this one. We got DFM on defense, PRX on attack. I'm telling you, shutting the door here, not that you ever want to shut the door on defense, but the wall here, seeing over the top, where you can choose if you want to peek, like when you want to peek, is crazy strong. Interesting. PRX go for the wall over towards B, but this is the kind of wall that you want to be doing. Separate it in half. Plant over towards here. I imagine it's on the pistol.
Straight through that wall.
I imagine it's on the pistol, and then it'll go A after.
DFM to trade it out favorably enough. 1-for-1, and now Akame coming in with the kill onto something. Davai is going to look to try and equalize, but he goes fishing a little bit too far, and the fishies bite back. It's a 3K for DFM. He's found himself in a pretty intriguing position, though. Once that smoke fades, he might actually be able to get the work done. Forsaken's just trying to get a bit of attention in his direction, see if he can maybe find a way to bring Envy's angle into play here. The creep coming forward, Sess is watching that, and in the end, this could have...
I can't get it out of my head. It was incredible. Do you know what I loved about this as well? The fact that he like stood still. If he went from like left to right to jump get info, sure, I can understand it. The fact that he's standing still and directly jumps up makes me kind of think that it was a mouse bug, but
safe to say, you know, the map's
I've never seen him have one.
A bit of a factor. It's a great time for PRX to be playing this
it's
map.
A good shot, though.
As it were.
It was a good shot.
With all the, you know, champs slots and everything, but yeah, there's not much that Envy could have done. You know, you slip past, that's still a drop position. It's not as though you can kind of climb back up and work off a tight angle. So, trying different things out now. Just a bit of conditioning.
Someone in the kick chat said only if he played as well as he dances, and then he gets a 4K. So
there is the problem of that Sage wall, the biggest loss. But question is, how do you? Okay, you just break down the wall and keep going.
Yeah.
Dude, they perma wall B? No way they perma wall B.
Of the remaining PRX players.
Okay, a bit of macro. They turn back around, maybe able to take down Akame, who has just abandoned it, so a bit even Steven for both sides, depending on how this goes. I believe Akame has heard those little hops.
Seems to be having a bit of a look in that direction. He's also looking pretty sharp today. Another nice one tap onto Envy.
PRX feeling the need to get a pinch on him. But he has support from Sess now.
You keep funneling kills into Akame. It could be a little awkward, that ulti getting built up for the next round. Nearly, but this time not quite enough from him. Finished off more or less by Sess. Kaede in there to grab the final kill. Nothing too untoward happening in round 2.
Not too bad at all. Let me get the big buy rounds.
Start to the series for PRX, but now that they have the guns in hand, we'll get an idea as to maybe why they peeked into this summit.
Yeah, leaving it open. I mean, you had all that time.
I'm gonna wait before I flame
definitely a wise choice,
the Viper wall.
I mean, again, you know, it's kind of just an eco, but seeing PRX kind of test every lane that way and not being able to come up with much is a little bit odd, isn't it?
Okay, we're all good.
Then you think about the next maps as well. Like, are they going to still run their mix comp onto Ascent? How's that going to go? We'll see. DFM otherwise pretty happy for now, but ooh, great.
Fade Eye behind the box. Control. Gets in on running out towards here and goes above. Sure.
Sage wall already planted down as well, and PRX were just waiting for it. So quite on top of the macro game, they'll immediately break it, and they still have options to kind of work around the rest of the map. They could also dive in if they so choose.
The classic.
They don't have clear
I was going to say we could Sage wall over the Sage wall, an absolute classic.
So much delay util though for DFM. Wall goes down.
Give me rage with the tier 1. Appreciate the 11 months.
Paranoia as well.
Thank you for that.
Doesn't seem like it's going to perturb PRX all that much though. Jing going down on the entry will make things a little more difficult, and these angles around the wall becoming quite problematic for PRX. All the info given, they pretty much know that they're coming. And Yatsuka
it's a nice
down.
Lockdown. I don't
easy.
don't fully get the PRX
in the bonus.
Right through, no,
wall to try hit over towards here, but they got no util and they just send it through dry.
You don't mind the call and the decision to continue barreling down.
Where's my util here?
A site, but like I said, the hunt.
Also, if you're gonna do this, why would you not just wall up over the wall?
players on the side. Yatska, the little angle around the last panel of the Sage wall.
Yeah, it's a weird one from PRX. Like, it's
so
almost as if they
PRX
felt
have not
bad
quite
for
been
DFM.
able
It's
to
like, oh, you
get
guys
the
don't
right
have
angles.
enough angles to play
So it
off
feels
of. Here you
a
go,
little
mate. Here's
bit
another one.
Constricted, a little bit tight. We'll see what they can cook up on their attacking side now on his eco.
Razor, and this kind of suggests they're going to use it.
Can we clear the B first, guys?
They taking mid. Can we reclaim mid?
No, then we clear the B also later.
Yeah, but we're gonna go from mid to B link also, right?
There's one guy good from spawn, remember?
I will.
Come pick this. 1, 2, swing. One still
Okay,
side.
close right.
Close mid, right side.
Right side, sir.
Spike down mid.
Okay, can we clear the B?
Two middle. A Viper and Norman. Sage on A.
Just immediately calling to cancel. They managed to get a pinch onto it, but it does cost them quite a bit. However, building blocks for the future rounds, you would think.
The 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's fine. The 1, 2, 3 was for this angle.
Always reacting to every little bit.
Like,
So
they did 1, 2,
that's a
3.
flash
Good
already
swing this
spent. Now
angle.
they're left
It's
with
just
even less utility
the other.
to kind of stall
The
in
other
May.
angles.
No more slows, no more flashes, just the saturate from May, which he has to equip, which is what I was thinking about between the Neon and the Waylay, but also a lot of space now. DFM has a bit of information that PRX had slipped through. Kaide's on top of it, though.
Kind of interested to see what something can get up to here.
He's eventually going to regroup with the rest of his team, but just to stay in a position where he can try to pick things off. 10 seconds, though.
They'll get the plant.
Break the wall, someone.
I mean, this is not impossible for PRX to win. It relies on maybe one of those sheriffs to chime in early on in the piece. Kaide low, but he gets
Molly
two
got the
somehow
low
out of
HP as well.
nowhere. That was looking quite awkward. The snake bite
Kill would
and
be a
then the
res,
shots.
but
Something has.
I mean, it's round the
res and gets
corner.
one kill.
He's got the rifle in hand. I'm not sure that he's going to get the chance to get that res off, but we'll see if maybe he can do something. He's really concerned about the push coming from above. He needs to worry about this now. Res potentially on offer. But who could you potentially res and keep them in the fight? I think he has to get this done himself. Defuse being held. I mean, it was a 2-on-1.
Probably a little timeout
at all there for something.
what's going on.
Shots just don't quite
Either
go
that
through,
or they might
so
be happy with the plan that they come up with the Razor and they just let them do their thing. No, okay, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Don't even give it a chance of it. Insta timeout.
He just didn't have the space to make it happen, but this is great work from Kaide still. The flash, but he just holds down mouse 1. And although it was shaky, it just shows PRX's ability to still, be able to pivot around. They have that mid-rounding in them, which is what makes them capable. That said, though, DFM still putting up roadblocks every spot of the map, so we'll see.
Find the Sage Wall and pivot? Nah, with their ults here and having a Sage, I'm literally just finding their Sage Wall and just Razoring over to boost behind.
And they've already tried to work around.
You know it's going to be weak where the Sage Wall is. This is like the easiest round ever.
Set up all the way towards A main. However, it's just
hey, Aussies! What up? G'day!
I would like
I'm happy.
DFM to go aggro on this, but with what's working for them,
play.
I'm not even sure they need to.
They should have, huh? You're just gonna have a little chat with them afterwards. But anyway, yeah, just still curious to see what the adjustments are gonna be. I mean, clearly being able to work around mid control can work out pretty nicely for PRX, but what's the util combo gonna be? I mean, they're known for
or just straight up send it.
Innovative stuff. I don't know if they really want to show that off this early in the stage, but who knows? That's what makes this team so fun to watch. And right now they're all grouped up towards B.
What is this?
Maybe something brewing. Wow.
Well, this is a bit of cookage from May. See if Jing can cook anything as well. He's got that showstopper out and an easy connection onto Akame. This time the entry much cleaner for PRX and much more to plan. So the coach input having its impact. Res.
Oh, the res on this. All the ults. Got to try and make it as clean as possible. 5 surviving will be lovely for them. They need to get some money good. I didn't mind the idea from May and Yatsuka. It's like they want to try get a pick.
Maybe not. Well,
so they go for a little play over towards mid. The angle would be good for one.
Yeah.
Isabella with the tier 1. Appreciate the 21 months.
Standard. It's just, full-on set play into sight. You got the satchel, showstopper. You're clearing out or blocking off certain spots on the site and the whole like. You gotta
Alex
love it when
used
they're
his
going in
ult.
with that,
Yeah,
like,
they
hive
needed
mind
it though.
mentality. Everyone knows what
A
they
little
have to
bit of
do,
direction.
and everything is just so in sync that as DFM tries to rotate quickly, it's just, you know, one by one. May tries to do something with an op, but already someone's on top of him too. Which, you know, for all things considered, for the next round, DFM might start to spend more resources, more players to try to reinforce the B site, which then would be gaps elsewhere, and that's what the macro game's about. We'll see. It's a great way to try to bring things back.
Whoops.
But everything works out pretty nicely. Look at where the slow orbs land specifically, too.
A bit of momentum back there for PRX.
Oh, same
Akami fade out on this one.
There's an op
Paper
still
X,
for
dude,
me.
they're just gonna
So
pop
makes
B
getting
every
those entries
single
a
round.
little harder.
Aggressive
There are some nice
too.
XX you can do here for sure.
So you have Akame with that Nightfall starting to come across. So if there is a committed hit here from PRX, that might just get pulled.
Perfect line for it.
Yep. As of yet,
Ooh,
no
big miss.
investment.
Fatal
There it
hits a lot
goes.
though.
PRX already
Dude,
have
Fatal
got
hits
themselves
4,
that
right?
entry or 2 that they need. So the Nightfall does not delay them enough. Jing's already there to wait for the drop from Kaide, and PRX looks like they've kind of figured out this B side. They
wow.
haven't quite figured out their aim though. Jing and Forsaken
How's he
dropping
done
there, not
that?
ideal at all. It shouldn't go that way. Kaide has given DFM a chance back in at this round. It might be getting pulled back away from them though. Davai and something
Yeah, not too bad.
linking back up.
They should force
PRX
into this.
take their
Only
second.
one. They might just low buy. So there's a couple on 1-3,
They'll
but
continue to put those on the board.
yeah,
too.
they got to work
Even
out
without
to
the
shut down B.
showstopper,
It's weird on this because it should be like double blockers
trying
into
to take a look at
fight,
how it's
but
done
they're
as well. I
actually
mean,
playing like
the spacing works out very
fighting
nicely
side
because
very
Jing,
passive.
Although he gets ahead, he makes use of the obstacles on site for cover. Breaks down the door, blocks off more, has sight lines away from DFM, and then the team aggresses despite the Nightfall. Like they waited out. So it's bit by bit and everything's quite clear and clean. A shooting as well. Now they go back off something a little more default.
insta break
DFM
of
go back
mids.
into 3-2 split. But of course with
Definitely
mid
some rounds where you
presence,
want to do
DFM
this for
comes
sure.
Back in a round.
Hmm.
Oh, this is good.
I would probably wait
Should be
sometimes,
cancelled
but
out really. Forsaken looking for a duel or 2, and he's got
if
Jing
you're
there
gonna
to back
swing
him up.
behind,
Devise in mid
is
there
it all
with
just
the
it's just a bait, right? They're trying to
traffic.
bait. Why would you close the door
Favorite
to
kind
then
of playing
triple
this, like,
swing?
death ball comp and walking around
But
the map,
I would
dueling
say-
DFM. It's working out nicely.
I'm not sure teams are thinking that
Sort of
deep yet about
What
this
they
map.
did on the B site for those 2 entries as well.
I think
Just grouping
I
together.
think
There's not a whole lot
at
of
this
nuance
stage of this map,
necessarily
you
to it.
just swing out with
Get
the
into the
higher
side,
and
get your
tier, and it
entries,
will
win
work
the
well.
round.
It's just like really solid fundamental Valorant being played, right?
That's like a play when teams are
break
used to the
wall,
map.
you know what the reaction's
sure.
gonna be.
Like I think
They
PRX are
kind
just
of
like,
saw
oh cool,
nothing towards
don't
B
have to
main,
worry
so
about
DFM
this angle
immediately
now.
Rotates, they try to check clear out towards mid, and lo and
Maybe
behold,
next year.
like,
It's legit a next year
Forsaken,
kind of strat.
Jing, 2 players
They're
just
thinking
holding the
way
angle
too
down,
hard about that one.
immediately canceling off anyone who does try to peek into
Like
it.
that in a
2
year's
X's
time
laid
is gonna
on
hit
top
so
of one
hard.
another. And that's
But right now
how
it just
sharp
looks stupid.
these guys are. So although it was a rip-roaring
Prafu,
start for
thank you so
DFM
much.
on the map, PRX just immediately answered back.
Dude, that's true. I did. I
That's
just
so
kind of just got
impressive.
used to
They're
it now.
building up their ults as well.
We turned up the sound and listened to it, get the full experience.
By the way, though, Jordan,
The
could you
Davai.
do me a favor.
What's up?
Say Davai.
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 I love it. Thank you.
Do you know where I think that comes from? Obviously, everyone's giving me a bit of slack for saying Davai. There's a song. I'm pretty sure it's by Bass Hunter. It's called Davai. And in the song, he goes, Davai, Davai.
I am not familiar. Is that EDM?
It would be, yeah, house, I think, more so. But
Okay.
yeah, it's dance music. I guess it is EDM. I don't know really what you would categorize it as, but
Your genre. Not
it's like European,
We
like
can go contact,
Swedish.
they
I
have
think
no
it's
updates.
Swedish.
Ooh. One thing I don't listen to, but anyway, in case anyone needs to know, which caster is the one who has been saying it's Elfish Guy.
Bruh, he's
I'm
calling him
sorry.
out by name so
Either
that
way,
he doesn't
timeout
get
now for
flamed.
DFM 'cause clearly
Crazy.
something needs to be worked on.
He just
And
want people
by
to
the
at
way,
him.
before we get too far down
Going,
the
yo,
rest of the
crack,
rabbit hole,
why you saying
I will just
Davai?
say, I've known Davai longer than literally any of you guys have known he's existed, by the way.
Yes.
Let's just put that out there.
Talk your shit. Yeah. Clock it, yeah.
I was casting him from his very first game in esports.
Keep going. Yes. Which year is that?
Actually, I don't know.
Which year is that? Is crazy.
Way before some of the fans have even been born, for sure.
Well, maybe not that far back. We don't. How young are the fans at that point? But
you never know.
No, I mean, I've seen his whole career. Let's just put it that way.
That's true. You gotta admit. And you have like, yeah, you go way back.
You go way back.
So not the best of buys for DFM in this upcoming round, but they're gonna stick with the same. The only key difference being a bit more stall utility. The Sage on towards the B site now. It's a bit more aggressive on towards A, so they're gonna need to be quick if they are to pivot back out after meeting contact. Oh, they just break the
So change up for DFM. It's weird on this though. Change up for DFM. They go double blockers over towards B, and then they fight A. So it feels a bit weird that like when they were doing this earlier, the others weren't like fighting this,
they're just gonna head back to B.
or they didn't have good positions to play off each other.
I mean, that will work. If you've got shots like that through from something, you'll be happy with it. You get the port to come back across from Cess and reinforce this site. It does give PRX a little bit of a...
got the luck going in. They're playing up against the Sage. They feel like they can take so many timings. No info Senti. Davai on the luck.
Reinforced as well by something. So even if something doesn't win that duel, imagine the swing will come through and the trade would be there. But PRX, they don't even need that. It is looking too clean at the moment. They've once again kind of just walked their way into B.
Yeah.
They don't even break.
It's hard with the
I mean, I was considering they had the option.
It's a little hard with the
after the wall comes up
solo
and everything. They break
Sage,
the wall,
but maybe PRX will struggle at the same things.
But no.
It's a very easy round when something just pops the guy on B main, to be honest.
Around Link and then waited for a bit more of contact, applied more pressure after getting the second kill, and then the players on the site themselves, feeling that pressure, would have to peek out or, you know, go for a check. And, you know, unfortunately for them, it's like 2, 3 maybe players out towards B main, all trained their sights down towards the site. It's not even like some insane util, it's just very clear, standard, and then you got mid-rounding as well. Like, everything's pretty intact. 4 and 4, and they're gonna keep going for more. I don't know what DFM's gonna pull out off at the timeout. A little bit concerned for their economy going into the next rounds too. Oh, okay.
Well,
right at the last second, that's got to feel bad. And what's got to feel bad as well for DFM is getting
eco, aren't they? They're gonna low buy.
And thinking, hey,
I was gonna say they could try force it up, dude. That is
just 4 rounds
actual pixel angle.
Doing what PRX does.
Pixel peak.
So you're right back into square one if you're DFM here.
Sage wall over towards the right of A. Sorry, the right of B.
And they're not the type of team to like suddenly go aggressive either. So I feel like
mean,
DFM
that
is
is strong.
Trying to stack up on sites. 1-1-3 now, and they do have a Bucky in the form of Cess on A.
This would be down.
PRX have been starting with most of their openings.
You get all of this free.
Map, but no, they can leave Devi on an insert here, Devi, and then the rest of the team can go skulking off elsewhere.
Toxins going up.
Similar approach again for PRX over towards that B side of the map. Of course, you've got Devi over here causing a little bit of a ruckus on A.
Oh, this is so good. Look at how he doesn't.
Yeah, he could even throw a smoke on top of this.
Angle.
Yeah, it is a super contact play heavy.
That's a great shot.
Attack.
Potential gun if they want it fadeed over towards B.
But it's the go signal for PRX to work their way into B. A couple of missed
kill,
shots
man.
from Jing, and now
May's got his ult to
situation
retake, but he's on the
starts to
flank
unfold
behind, so
a little
might
bit
not
more
get to use it.
for PRX.
They got a
3-on-5.
res if
They're
they
gonna
want a
have to
heavy
try
duel
to
spawn.
Stave off this retake attempt from DFM, and they have a lot to retake with. May needed to drop there. Again, a failure on the accuracy side of things for PRX.
Damn, and that hit as well.
Down in this round, and now just Envy to try to put together a miracle round. He is slowed in what essentially amounts to be a freezer at this point. He is not getting out of this one.
Very nice. 4
So
on this
nice
as well.
retake for DFM.
Low buy, they get all the upgrades. They
also,
got
you
some
have to
ults
say
to play
PRX,
with as well.
They are living by the sword.
Get
They
some
are
good
dying
shots
by the
on
sword.
this.
Some of the rounds they're walking in, they're getting
And they got
headshots,
Fado
they're winning
out of
rounds.
them.
Some of the rounds they're walking in, they're not hitting their shots, and then they are losing. That's just the idea here on this attack. The contact plays, obviously that's not a contact play, but Jing kind of sending it, missing his shots. You see this fight not go their way. A lot of these duels are winnable duels for PRX.
Yeah, 2 of them are pretty winnable.
Even. And they're not being able to convert those, and that's why they've lost that round. So they'll look at that and they think, well, we made some actually okay decisions. We just didn't hit our shots. Yeah, and that sometimes happens, but nice win for DFM. You've got to take what you can, especially in a game like this one against PRX.
That's just
Dude, they have not min-maxed their walls at all, surely.
It's showstopper. Oh,
I gotta ask Wendler the theory.
Slowed down for a bit, but
it's the slow stopper. But it works.
The slow stopper.
Yatsuka does trade Jing back on out and does double down as well. So it may not be the entry that PRX ultimately needs onto this A side. It takes some recovering.
The plant that's a res. Oh, all that.
Give him res. Oh, he's going for the orb.
Uses their wall against him. That's nice.
Res is there.
Boxed him.
Could call, cancel, go back to B. And that's exactly what they're about to do. May has a great line down by middle, though. So, oh, PRX double down in towards A site. Waiting out the wall. Cess has nothing, just a rifle.
It's an aggressive pit pull. Cess is going to cancel the plant, but it is at the cost of his life. And 38 seconds here for PRX. It's not going to be too big of a concern to be losing one. Puts it into the 1-on-2. Has found a rifle. It's fraught with danger, though, and Envy peeking out of the pit. Gets the job done for PRX. 5-5.
Felt like a bit of a ult diff, right?
Fantastic work as well. I mean, sometimes picking up a rifle, if the players are able to listen attentively enough, might be able to hear that it was picked up. And all around the pit, too. Quick heads-up play. It was almost a dire situation for PRX, admittedly. 3v4-5, I imagine, but just being able to bring that back, something, getting the orb, that's just...
Alex is still looking a bit...
He's not impressed.
Yeah. A 5 from DFM here. Considering it's been a 5-1
that's a good
split
fade,
since the opening start from DFM, I don't think you can be too mad, but this one might be another one for DFM. Seth's going to try to TP back to safety, or at least relative safety. He's on 1 HP.
Wonder how much that scans under.
All up for May.
Hey, this is nice.
Go over the top of it as well, and Forsaken
what I was
ready
speaking
this time around. Gun barrel spotted. He's looking for another one, but the jiggle works out nicely. PRX having a pretty tough time of breaking down DFM's defense. Tap from something was good.
Super winnable.
Enough to set Double up for success.
Has a bit of delay utility after the plant. Has the wall to help him out as well, so it's not impossible.
Certainly not impossible. Tavai can be pretty sharp when he wants to be. 2 players headed in his direction. He's going to play inside of his own orb to see if he can find a little window of safety, but now seen by Akame. And 10 HP tagged down pretty substantially. The pit will be pulled as well as an insurance fund.
We'll stick on that.
Snakebite goes through, but it's too late to deny the defuse.
Puri Janice, thanks
DFM
so much for the prime. Appreciate the 21 months.
The chance of holding PRX at a deficit at halftime.
Oh, so good from both sides.
So hard to work out PRX at the moment.
I mean, look at this. Initial contact, and that's a quick
I
swing
don't
as well
think
for Cess. And immediately Yatsuka comes back in to support it. It becomes an
like,
effective
I think that
high-low. So despite something's best,
okay, I don't know if this is like hope, but I feel like Wendler is too smart to be using these walls.
It's still not
He's just doing really basic walls that aren't
with the pit and everything as well.
Great.
Great.
And then when it comes to like big games, they're gonna change their walls.
PRX, just go at it again. It's aim duels on top of aim duels.
1-for-1 so far. Yatsuka will heal himself back up. Looks like he wants to kind of come back on that line. He does get the res in the end. They're going to continue the challenge here, but Yatsuka essentially giving his life up. May still...
Yatsuka, hello mate. How we doing, bro?
Makes it worth it.
Thank you so much, man.
Always going to be that marksman. The rest of the team, though, oh, this is a great full-on collision 3v3.
Something's going to run straight into them. Prowler goes forward. Info's not there, though. Forsaken trying to port back out. The timing was all wrong.
It's a great... I mean, DFM will take this. It's a great half. I refuse to believe this is Wendler theory.
Incredible.
I refuse to believe it.
I have to imagine that's maybe one of those new map things again. They just saw everyone out by middle. PRX were considering it, but what they did not know is I believe Kaide, all the way outside of B main, had already pushed out. So the team, DFM, knew that it was going to end up on A eventually. And look at how they played the slide off angle.
Good day for Japan. Dude, a double win here would be mad as well if they got that.
Could not trade for the team.
Halftime.
So not too bad. We do have a relative even
This?
game
Oh, it should be
between
enough
both
for
sides
sure.
Right now. PRX coming in with
I'm
their
just saying
own
that,
set
like,
plays off of some timeouts,
it doesn't.
but DFM
You
with their
wouldn't.
own adjustments.
You wouldn't do what they're doing.
Real quick as well.
Like the
like,
walls
you
over
can
towards B
tell it's
and A.
a little bit
you wouldn't do
corrected
these.
from last week where they just kept on delaying but didn't have
I get
anything else
like
for the fights.
that
This time
they're
around,
fine,
they
they're
just
okay,
continue
but
to meet PRX at every single stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a bit of a different ball game going
also
up
the
against
sage wall you're doing.
triple duelists
Sage wall they're doing on
of
their
PRX,
BX
as
also.
opposed to
You wouldn't do this either.
what PRX are doing, and like in a sense, you know, PRX, they are sort of still looking for that duel heavy style.
They're testing the
but
water.
It's
good for
different
PRX
capacity when you've got three duelists that are
go
sort of trying
and
to
play
jump
this
straight
map,
at you,
for
where
sure.
we're seeing a lot more long range duels.
Even if it's just like your players
That
getting
is
used to angles,
quite impressive.
fighting in certain places.
The lights.
Came from Sweden. That
What?
is quite far.
Yeah, that's a
Korea.
flight.
I respect that.
And of course, you got Akami and his guns too. Okay. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just a bit of a different game, but still the ideas, the executions all working out for DFM, who have retained their lead after a little bit of a drop-off, but we'll see how the pistol goes now. PRX again, I think, their composition with the paint shells, the siege nades, might be a little bit better in defense.
Bye
who
Blue
knows?
with the
They're gonna
Prime.
go
Appreciate the
Assassin's
8 months.
Creed for now.
Oh, smoke's gone
Okay,
up over
just a
towards B, but that is not going
pistol.
to delay DFM at all.
Just
They
a
have made the
pistol
perfect
wall.
call to just waltz their way
Vision
into B, and
block,
PRX
4
are now
behind it, insta drop the
scurrying their
wall,
way
duel out
across,
towards
but they've
middle,
gotta be aware of
retake
that
over
lurk
towards this,
from Kaide.
and
Now
May
May in a strong position
not seen
here.
this
Good
pause yet.
crossfire established by DFM. This should be their pistol. Envy's already dropped. May needs some help and
that's
won't get it in
a
the end.
rare-
It ends up being a 1-for-1.
Wait.
Gavai for the double with the Sheriff. And PRX are coming right back into it. Something with some spam through the smoke, and all of a sudden, DFM in what looked to be a good round, now struggling a little more so. Kaide has to get it done alone. Freebie onto Forsaken. We'll still put him in a 1v2, but time is ticking in his favor, and he is playing ring around the rosy. It's
had a
not
chance.
enough. 1-for-1.
Yeah, with the time
Gives
being so
PRX
low
the
here, he
second
probably
half
should have played
pistol, and it
time,
was
but
sorely
went for the
needed.
off angle.
Death Ball, Death Squad, man. They're so fluid with how they want to rotate.
Didn't mind the
back in
pistol I did
around,
from
and
PRX,
even though there is a corner that was kind of left unchecked. A new
Again,
map,
we'll
it
never
seems
see that wall
obvious, but
again.
It's always one of these small little things
Unless
that
they're
just
trap
happens
playing it
when
like
you're
this.
actually in the server on a stage, by the way, sometimes. But immediately there's a trade, and that's what works out so nicely for PRX. They constantly have multiple angles being watched for, players always available and ready for trades, ready for fights. That even down to the 2v1, although Kaide does manage to be able to get one down, it's a crouch and a shot for Something, who is putting up some big numbers for the team right now, but similar ideas, wants to set up the wall or a slow to check for presence around a main. This is a variation of what DFM did before.
Well, this is a shooting gallery.
He's in a smoke. What?
This could be awkward for Something. Sheriff doesn't really have the
Lucky
stopping
timing.
power to deal with 5 players coming around the corner at the same
Ooh,
time.
it's a good
and he's
little
caught
pass. I
in
mean,
an
they play
awkward
the
spot,
Sage over
but
towards A to try and make sure that they
arriving in
can
the form of
slow
Jing
and get
Forsaken, who has found a couple
what
of taps
the?
through
They're
that
trying to
wall.
slow and get the rotate going out.
PRX looking to recover the 7-7 scoreline. Kaide's going to be given the orb. At least he gets that before he falls.
Hey, 2 all points.
Dude,
It is
the double kill through the
As
wall
well,
here is
7-7,
nuts.
you
I
didn't think that you
prefer
were
this
gonna be able
DFM
to
wall.
get away
If
with
I'm
much
gonna
else at the
be
end of the
like
round, but
really
that's so
nitpicky
quick.
about it, they should do it from here so that
Something,
you can
yeah,
clear
that-
the first angle.
had some question marks to it, but he at least gets one. I was thinking maybe he goes in for a wall or something, but either way, immediate with the flash. Forsaken gets 2 off of his own flash as well. Jing has a bit of assistance. It's really clean.
First gone round here
Oh,
for
what's this
DFM.
one?
We'll see what they've been cooking up in the last week.
Sure.
Okay.
Block over towards middle, and then if they break this, they can create pressure like there.
2,
Okay,
3-1-1
it's a lark. It's a lark one. They don't want to break mid. Dude,
Oh, that is sharp
never
from
seen that one yet as
Forsaken.
well. That's nice. 3-person fight on middle. PRX right now, probably the team already within the first 3 rounds that I've seen fight middle the most.
Toxic screens are
Pistol and a
still
bonus.
there and available.
Same
Kaide's
wall idea, right? Pop
not
up
really
the
seeing
wall,
too much
drop the
else.
wall.
It's just both
Everyone's
sort of
fighting.
Sentinel versus pseudo Sentinel all the way towards the A portion of the map. Akame's trying to dip his toes in towards B.
Yeah, just keep those players honest, keep them on the B side, while the rest of DFM move their way in through middle.
Boombot's good too, but
doesn't clear actually anything. I mean, it kind of clears out elbow there, but
smart for DFM to dodge it.
There.
Doesn't spot anybody. That's the important factor. DFM reasonably progressed through middle. Jing kind of watching for it.
Gets to 40 seconds, break the wall down, so you don't have to worry about any of the locks over towards mid. Freely rotate.
Sound. PaperX have to be ready.
They are still ready. They haven't moved.
Omen Flash gives away the game that they're here, though.
DFM going to be walking into 3.
Nice shot.
Now only
Nice
2
shots,
and now
though.
1 as the entries are connected, but you're not expecting that third player. And Davai will deliver for 2, which is enough to give PaperX a bit of a sniff in with this bonus round. A 2-on-2 retake required for Something and Jing. No tags going through onto DFM. Something might find it a little bit harder to get the job done here, but it's all about Jing at the moment. The Bulldog finds the head of Cess, and there's a shot connected and an easy finish for Jing.
The 10 HP in that.
PaperX
That's
will
unlucky. It's
claim
kind of nice
their
round from
bonus.
DFM. I like the idea of the wall to block off
did
this so
Davai
that
just turtle
you
up
only have to use
and
one
get those
smoke.
2 kills. That hadn't gone through.
They think there's only 2 on the site, and then they overlook the possibility that once they pick the 2, that there could be a third there.
It's just so impressive still, though. I mean, oh my god.
They do a leak out smoke so they
PaperX
can
themselves
TP on
also
top.
kind of overlooking B-Link, but
Right?
this is just so quick
Yeah.
and sharp. Something getting the last punch through as well makes it easy for Jing to finish the job, and now that's bonus. Broken economy for DFM. It's just so clean from this team. Every player still able to put up numbers regardless of the situation they are in. We'll see though what DFM can try to get done with their eco right now. Very tentative down middle.
What's this one?
右見とくよ。
フェード、ブミンフェード。
B フェード OK。
プララ1個使ってた。
赤目映画いける？
オッケー、待って。
壁壁
壁壁
壁壁上
いやこれ A 乗ってるわ。どこの？レイズはレイズ。上か。
一応 A 壁を抜けれるプッシュプッシュ A プッシュ
Spike down mid.
3人
Doing a thing.
It's a rough listening on a
Little trades with the seas
heavy
hostage
low
as
buy.
well. And that's just easy trades
Something that's pretty
for
cool from
days.
PaperX at the moment, right? This wall, they've had 3 different things. We've got a pistol, 2-2 behind it, drop the wall fight. Then bonus round, we got a TP up to where Forsaken just died with 3 fighting middle, right? 1-1-1.
This is how you lose
Dude,
these
surely you
kinds of
don't win
rounds.
this. You got a
It's
res.
hubris from PaperX.
If you can get the res, you should probably try and get it.
Can res, but
He's got to keep the gun in hand at the moment.
Oh my, that's so scary. Okay, so that was the second round where they did the 3-person.
Has to be the hero
And then
for
they have this
PaperX.
one
It
as
should
well.
not have been that
They're like
close.
playing a little more passive behind it.
I
And
don't
then
know
at the
why
same
I'm
time, they
at.
have the
I feel like
wall over
I've
towards
just
A.
watched
So you
them
kind of
so
see
many times now that, like,
3
I've
separate
come to
rounds
just
You accept it.
around
enjoy-
this
yeah,
one
a little
wall
bit.
and being able to fight middle because of the wall.
Alex must be enraged.
Also, something that was
Some of
cool
these
in this
duels
is I
and
saw
fights.
the
It's just so
GE
PaperX,
pause, which means
that's like
that
what
someone
they
in
do
Prac
now.
did it, and it might not have been
But at
GE
the same
first.
time for DFM,
Might have
you
been
have to
PaperX,
those
you never
some
know.
pretty crisp shots from Akame.
Like this,
They brought that
this
eco
off
all the
angle
way
in the middle
down
is cool.
1v1, like, damn.
This
Still,
defense
though,
wall, this defense
round
wall is
for
like one of the only
PaperX.
reasons they can fight middle.
Gonna be able to continue off of it, but you can also kind of see like DFM do have some ideas and approaches to how they're trying to clear certain angles and corners as well. All these little bits of elevation towards middle, maybe even B main towards the back of the, you know, the actual area where there is a ledge that can.
But I don't
throw
think you would
off
use
crosshair
this all the time.
placements.
But maybe
It
the
is
pressure's
helpful,
good.
but
Is Summit a good
haven't
map?
really
I think
done
Summit's a good map for pro play.
enough
I think
too
it's not
much
great
to
for
apply
ranked.
pressure to
But I think
portions
out
the
of
map, yet they're
all
not
of the
playing that
Valorant
kind of
maps, it's like a
tactical, incredibly
6
slow
out of 10,
pace.
if that's
So
the scale.
PaperX are kind of happy to
Maybe a
poke around
5.
a little bit. Jing,
Nah, I would
see
say
them
6.
pivoting
I think it's good for
around
pro
middle
play.
a lot, breaking down doors, blocking off pathways away from DFM.
Why Summit not good for
And
ranked? I
that's
think
just
mid's
more
too
obstacles for
complicated,
DFM
man.
to think about as well. The one
I
thing,
think
though,
mid
I
has
would
too many
say would
angles
be
for
at this
ranked.
point, 7 and 9, DFM can come in with some kind of
I would
a
imagine.
set play, perhaps. Might be able to throw PaperX off guard.
Yeah, it's about
It's,
time for DFM to start
it's a repeat of a
rolling
Pearl
on this
mid.
attack if they want to have anything to say about this map. Looked pretty good in the first half. Now that PaperX have gone over onto the defense, things have gotten much more difficult. And we know PRX is that kind of team that can just get on a bit of a roll and essentially run away with the game when things are going well for them. We do get a little tech pause here. You know, every time you hear that music,
Tech pause into a tech
that's what's
pause.
coming.
Well, hi-hats. Yeah. Shouldn't be too long.
You try to get teammates to go into mid.
Haven't
It's
had
just
one in
so
quite a
there's
while.
just so many angles
So,
There we go.
to go middle that
Just,
I think it feels overwhelming.
issue,
Maybe after
maybe a
like
non-issue, to be honest.
a couple of
Some
months,
DFM
couple of
fell out,
plays,
that
it
kind of
feels a
stuff
bit better.
happens. You ever played with in-ears? You play in-ears?
Pearl mid is the
or-
only
or
redeeming
with it?
part of the map. Mate, Pearl mid is really bad.
Depends.
I've never done both. I feel like it would be a little bit awkward. You know, you get the
When you're
in-ears
at
in,
home, you don't
yeah.
need it.
No, but like obviously it's something you have to get used to on the
You're
stage,
thinking
right?
of
So
like
might be
door
easy
and
for it to
art,
just fall out.
whereas like if you actually think of like
Besides
the
point, we're
main
back in
part of
game.
mid,
PRX up 9
like
and 7. We've
as
just come off the
defense on Pearl, you
timeout
don't want
here
to
from
push it because you
DFM.
can't hold it because you're up against two angles. Very similar to
Yes,
this. You
absolutely.
don't really want to like push the line here
They
because
are
you're up
close to
against
some
two
ultimates,
angles.
though, so those could
Like you
be
can't
very
hold
big
it. You can like
game-changing
fight
plays
in
that
like
they
more
can
passive
make,
angles,
immediately taking control
but in
over
terms of
A
like
main,
actually
bit of
pushing
presence
in
towards
here, unless
B
you got a
as well.
chamber, you're not really doing that.
PRX,
So that
immediate
means like your
wall.
reactions are
She's
very
cropped up.
limited across the map.
Okay. PRX giving them due respect.
Yeah. Retake set up
Big
for
go.
PRX. Invi's just going to collect one on the
Big
way
go.
through, and it's not going to need to be a retake if you drop the spike on the way in. That is madness. DFM thought they
Very,
had the
very
site
nice.
for free. In the end, PRX said, no, you do not. May and Cess immediately find themselves alone, and unfortunately for May, this is like playing a horror game. All your mates are just gone.
Yeah, they got absolutely
One
annihilated
by
on
one
this
by
one.
one as well.
Yeah.
On the side, he just has to clear
Just got picked off.
little angles as best as he can. Yeah. And
Isn't
that's
mid
what
important in
they were
ranked?
so
Yeah,
damn
I
good
mean
at,
it must
though.
feel like the
Envy
most
as well,
defense-sided
like,
map ever
they're
if you're
just
not going mid on
playing
this.
reserved, watching every possible lane of entry. As soon as he hears something, immediately pops in for that quick peek and actually gets the kill. And then the next one
This
is
one
the,
here to not
the
close
guy with
doors.
the
I mean the
spike.
Omen,
Like,
the
why
Omen
not have
ulted,
May
so
carry it and,
the second
you know,
passing in should probably be
dash in,
breaking
light
that.
speed in or
But
something,
he was
but
kind of clearing angles because the Omen didn't clear
Should've,
too
would've.
much.
Now they're gonna go full on collision.
But I
into
agree,
the
you gotta
side,
break
just
that
toxic
wall.
Screen and maybe Envy to try to hold it off.
Okay, change of the wall from PRX. They've done their little
That
3
goes
set
down.
strats
He's
over
gonna
towards
have quite a
fighting.
handful to
And
deal
then
with,
now
and
they
just
have like a normal wall
absolutely
to
no
holding
chance there
to
as
hold A.
Yasuka able to
Dude's
double
nice
down
shots.
on the entry. It felt like
It's a
Device
fade
got
out
little
there, Frank.
bamboozled.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This has got to be what that timeout was for. You have a full set play into this, hitting the nightfall, everything. Divine might have been considering, you know, maybe Cess onto a TP into the corner, but okay. Something tries to bring it back. Have to break down the wall though.
I don't know. Let's not count this as over just yet. PRX have had a couple of moments where they've looked pretty sharp, and Jing's also holding onto a showstopper. You do have a res available, something in position to find one on an Invi. So 4 on 4 for the retake. Time has ticked away pretty substantially, but that doesn't matter if you find an entry or two, and Jing's going to get the first. No more than that, and we get a res straight back on through in the end. DFM looking to hold on, and it seems as though they will as that spike ticks ever faster. PRX unsuccessful this time. It's mutually assured
Good
destruction
damage
for
though.
everybody left
It's
on
a
the
costly
side.
round.
Something even goes down. Kame, the only survivor, but PRX invests quite a bit on that retake that does not pay off.
I mean, you could say the same for both sides, to be honest.
At least DFM win the round.
Exactly. I think that's the main takeaway, but it's a bit of a desperado.
Nobody's been able
gambit
to
for
hold
PRX to be
defense
able to
heavy
force
yet.
this to happen in
Mate,
the first
I
place.
promise
Like,
you, if you put a
ultimates,
Vice on
the
this map,
res brought
you
back
are
in
getting
from
9
Yatsuka
rounds on
as well.
defense.
In the grand scheme of things, although this was a very nice set play into post-plant hold as well.
You will lock down
not
A.
even make it out alive in the
Any
battle
kind of wall
attrition.
like this
PRX
is the
might
most
still have an
broken
edge.
wall you can have.
They start off the round
If I have a
with
wall like
towards
this and I
mid
have to
this time.
trigger a wall on my default by committing out this much into multiple angles,
Nothing to be seen so far.
like it's just done
There is
for.
danger lurking for
You won't be able to
PRX.
ever
It's an
trigger this wall.
unorthodox push. That smoke, if it goes down at the wrong time, could be awkward for Forsaken and
Dude,
Jing, but
I've never seen
they
the
still
team
managed
fight
to
this much
find
on
what
middle.
they need. A 2-for-1. The spike also dropped. There's a massive
I wonder if
advantage here for
DFM's even
PRX.
played
It looks like they
a
want to try to
team
hold
in
on to
Prac
it
that
for
do
now,
this.
although starting to
Not a
exit now.
chance.
Don't really have to. Look at Devi as well. I mean, this is PRX swinging with their sword, and boy, is that sword sharp. Devi into a corner, but it's a bit of a one and done. Okay, Kaide is done.
Yeah, clean headshot. May's been spotted out now as well. You're going to get the triple swing. No
Triple
mistake
that
to be
with the
made
higher
there
as
from
well, because they
PRX.
don't break the door.
Spike still not really retrieved. Takame's just picked it up now. And he's not going to get away with it. Easy kill for
Retakes
Indy.
are hard on
PRX
this
up
map.
to 11,
Yeah, exactly.
dictating this game at the moment. DFM, they get one
You have
round
an
in the second half, but they're
unstoppable
not able to
force on A
put
with
anything
a
behind it,
Vice.
so it really does
You've
feel
never
like a bit
seen
of
a
an
map
outlier.
design so busted for a
Kind of,
Vice on a site.
But it's just
as
so
much
darn
as A.
good as well. Everything that they're considering. I think
That curved wall is
are gonna have to be
incredible.
studying this tape. It's not one of those odd or like off meta compositions. It might not be like a full double duelist, but it's very measured and controlled. Very
the one buy
reliable,
rounds. Man,
and fundamentally
I like the
PRX are
PRX mid
playing it
stuff, man. It's
pretty
been good.
nicely as well.
Next time they play it,
DFM
they're just going to have that
trying to
pressure
let
of them
PRX
fighting
score
mid all the time. They don't have to do it that much.
Yeah, something recognizing there's a fair bit on the other side. So going to just try to slow things down with the orb. Great player set up though for PRX. You go around this corner, DFM, it's like running into a shooting
Nah,
gallery.
you can't bail on that. You got to descend it, mate.
Kinda works out.
May, you
2
got to
on 2
send that.
now.
I'm
The
sorry.
side somewhat opened up. May could dash on in.
Okay. Oh, they were trying to min-max it, get a res in.
So they can manage that. I don't know if the res is going to be so easy with this.
No, imagine
Low coming
Forsaken
through from
tucks
There's no
in.
body that you can easily get to, so Yatsuka, if he's too hell-bent on getting this res, he might just fall for free round the corner,
Very
and
nice.
Forsaken is waiting. It was a bait after all. Yatsuka,
Ooh. Against
too
someone
eager
with lower
for the
sense,
revive,
that
and
play might
Defy
work.
is in there onto May.
There's a good try on the
PRX will
eco.
go
I wonder if
12.
May
You could
committed
see
here
the
if they
idea of
win that.
called it. It was maybe the right call, but in the end, PRX thinking one step ahead.
And that's not even like this is just fundamentally what makes some of these individual players that good. They recognize it and they immediately pounce onto it. Forsaken. Oh. Not only that, like every instant contact, it's not going to be easy for DFM to break through unless they have some kind of set play.
Psycho, bro.
Again, oh, psycho. Fundamentally, everything just works out really neatly. And although this is Akame's 1000th milestone career kill, you're gonna need a
Day
hell of a
4.
lot more just to get
Viper
this map to
all
an
over
OT.
towards
Oh,
A.
Viper's pit.
Mate,
Okay.
something. What
Well,
are
on
we
the topic of something,
doing?
by the way, I think he's pretty close to
That is
3,000.
that is
Came
a
in this
player
week
that
at
is winning
2,963,
12-8,
so a chance that
and
he could
honestly, they don't
get it
even need
today
to
if
win a
it's a longer
singular
game.
game to get to
Forsaken
champs.
Is trying
That
to
is a
steal some of those
player that
kills
has
away.
nothing
Jinx
to
in there
lose.
as well as Envy. There's a massive mid setup from PRX, and DFM have gone walking straight into it. Nades could be a huge problem. Yatsuka survives and heals back on up.
You get a res in. Walls off first.
Last player
Okay,
standing.
Oh.
straight back in for the recontest for PRX. Hasn't worked out. The reses, typically speaking, have been quite effective for DFM.
Devi, though.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an easy 1v3, that's for sure. But he has slipped up all the way from behind. Will DFM expect another lurk or flank play?
He's watching for it. So if I
With the Yoru buff and Chamber coming back
close
into
the
meta, surely the
distance,
Vice
but
Wall
walk
doesn't
straight
pose that
into
much
the
of a
headshot, so
problem.
DFM
Mate,
not
no
down
one's going to
just
play
yet.
Yoru on this map.
This
What
could definitely
kind of
go a little bit
possible
further as
TP can I
well.
have on defense that is good?
Economy may want away from convergent paths, could be very useful for a full site to take.
Like on attack, I can get on board with a Yoru. There's some cool stuff you can do. Hey, that angle is-
Dies by the sword. They wanted to go for the aim duels, especially off of the res. Like it's a it's a sound opportunity to try to capitalize off.
Like
of,
where
but
can you possibly
the DFM are
TP
just
that
a
is
bit
going to
more
be good?
readier.
Like here, maybe if you got it right, I
Drop
could
to the
get one
next
to
one,
here,
chain one away
from
Showstopper as
B.
well. This
and I still have to
can make
rotate
for a
like
pretty
through if the doors close.
explosive
I'm
last
wrecked.
few
Like that's the
rounds.
best TP
DFM,
from
though,
here to here.
just full in walls.
All the angles are just so wrecked, man.
Not
No
gonna let
one's
that
playing
one
a Yoru
happen,
in
Not
this
so
map.
easily at least, but does have to go down fighting. Forsaken also drops in that. Meanwhile, A-Site somewhat cracked open here. DFM getting a fast plant in, and some nice space being taken as well by May. He might even just continue with this push, and that is going to be a real ticking timer for PRX. They're not expecting him that far progressed. It's a decent trade from Jing, who
From A?
again, has got the showstopper ready to rip if there's maybe an opening in this round.
You could do on. I mean, the A1's not that bad. A1 goes here.
Can't go in alone.
Something is being given time to work, and I dare say he's going to find this kill onto Akame, but Jing got nothing done, so might not be a relevant factor in the end. Time is starting to get away from something.
Smoke is too good.
Wants to push his way forward and cannot win it for PaperX. So DFM
they get involved with a
survive
timeout?
yet again.
2-4. They can get a low by then a
Rounds
good
away.
by
What's
next
the
round.
economy then look like
You'd
for
imagine they
PaperX?
get involved.
They have their ults that they are still sitting on though. So anything can happen. It still kind of
So
feels
they
like
either, because this
could be
PaperX going
anyone's
to do
game,
something
although that's
mental
it. DFM
and push
does
over
have a
towards
bit more
middle,
work to do.
or they put the
It's quite clear
the
that going
Viper
in with
Sage over
full
towards
push,
A.
full rushes
Really
can
lock it
work out
down.
quite effectively if PaperX only have singular players left on sites to try and stall or hold. Like Devi was only able to take down one.
As much as I didn't like their walls on attack, dude, their walls on defense were cool, man.
Especially that's what that Waylay can do. He did what he could.
Like they really made up for their walls
Ultimately
on
wasn't
defense.
quite fully enough yet.
The mid stuff was awesome.
Now it's gonna get timeout. Could see PaperX start to shore up defenses on both B or A a bit more extremities, which leaves
Now you've
gaps
shown it once as
elsewhere
well, you can do it, and
DFM
it
will have
creates a
their
little
choice
bit of
pick.
pressure that you're gonna fight also.
Remember, they have their ults to bank on as well. They can sell some fakes if they so choose, convergent paths, and the like.
Alright, fist bumps all around as the timeout does fade away. PaperX wanting to ensure that they get it done here before it gets a little bit too out of hand. One more round for DFM, and it really starts to add that element of doubt to PaperX's chances of winning this map. But for now, it's still kind of feeling comfortable enough.
Yeah, maybe. PaperX just bank on the fact that, yeah, they're not going to hit A twice. Let's bank up on B this time. Hope that it works out. Bit of a crossfire, maybe. Something to jiggle for info first.
Oh, hey, retake the gamble ride on this one. That's a
Oh,
great
there's no
all.
way.
Holy, dude,
Something
they
in
all
G
in
just
on this one for
deleted. Both
PaperX as
caught
well.
by the convergent paths and could not land their shots. In B though, for at least 1 and 2. Now Forsaken
No,
chiming in as well.
mate,
It's
how's he
not
done that?
possible, surely, that they could still hold this round. A 3v5
As if they both
for
got a
PaperX
double
if
on
Devi
this.
can close out this
The
1v1.
3v5 at its peak, they got wrecked. Big 1v1.
Will be spotted out.
Oh,
He
God,
just
they've
avoided
wrecked
it
him.
by
It's
the
a devastating
barest
round to
margins,
lose
and
at the
Akame
enter.
Bamboozled. It
This
is
was
over.
pretty cool, though.
PaperX secure the
The defense
3-on-5.
stuff
Devi
was
wins
very
the
nice.
1v1. And yes,
I like the
his
pistol
name
bonus
is
fast
Devi.
buy strat.
Let's go! Which is exactly what